Hey Washkeepers, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we will share with you guys the summary of the International Stream Contest 2024. So I'm back now in Singapore and really wanted to give a special shout out to all the organizers, Marcelo, to GR Stream, to all the participants who take their time, and the judges, Bogdan, Marcin, Florin, David, all of them came together to actually make this actually happen. So there's a lot of hard work involved. Certainly one of the things that we really like to look forward to in the coming year is to encourage more breeders and more hobbies to actually come into this contest. So without further ado, I just wanted to give a recap of what happened and what are some of the things that from my perspective, what are some of the things that I would probably be looking at, and some of the insights on the contest between the German contest and the Italy contest, and some of the things that we actually want to talk about. So I think first off, we wanted to share with you guys that we have won first, second, and third in the Black Crystal category, the Super Black Crystal. So we got the first, second, and third. And with this, we actually, this is not the first time actually I participated in the Super Black Crystal, and I think there's quite a controversy around being a judge and also being someone who actually participate in the category. But however, I think from a show perspective, the lead judge, which is Nico, I think they are all very fair and square. Everything is being listed out, everything is being documented. There is no bias from any of us, which means that, for example, if I'm going to enter the Super Black Crystal, then I will not be able to enter or judge that particular category. So category 5 was the Super Black Crystal for Italy this year, and I didn't even get a chance to actually judge. I didn't even know the scores and everything. I don't even know who actually judges that category. I'll be interested to know if I can find out. So back to that is that and the reason why we actually chose Super Black Crystal is actually, one of the things is that last year when we had the US contest, we actually got first prize on the Super Black Crystal as well, and then this year we also got first place on Super Black Crystal as well. So from that perspective, we can really derive and understand that the Super Black Crystal, especially on this category, it is a very simple stream. It is actually a Super Black Crystal, and if it's won in the US and if it's won in another contest, so regardless of where the location is, if you win on one contest and you win on another contest, then more or less you understand that we can deduce that the stream is something of a certain standard, and it matches with what are some of the criteria that is being looked at. So for example, I think if, let's say, I'm going to take this as an example. If I win first place for the Super Black Crystal, but if I go to Germany and I did not get any awards, what does it mean? It means that probably for that category at that location there are more participants or more contestants and more streams for that. And if, let's say, you don't win it, it also means that yes, you are actually good in one location, but maybe not as good as the other location. So because during competition, it is really about proximity. A lot of breeders actually choose to only participate due to proximity. Like, we wouldn't be getting a lot of US streams in Europe, for example, and not many Europe streams in the US. And I think that will change over time. I think that is something that the organizers are looking at, and I think it will be a very good project, something that actually helps to bring and make the entire competition a little bit more diverse in that sense. And the reason is because with a diverse participants, diverse streams, we can actually see the differences between them, and it's actually very good in terms of judging as well. So coming back to where I'm trying to share this information regarding different location, it is important to note that while you can be good in one area, it does not always mean that you are, it doesn't mean that your stream is always that good. So prices aside, judging aside, we need to be mindful and cognizant about, bringing your stream for that particular stream to different various location in the world to actually compete. And that is actually part of the criteria of a grandmaster breeder. So that is where we set up this entire categories to the pathway to be a grand master breeder. That is really about going to different locations with that your particular stream, so that everybody knows that in everywhere that stream it is really really good. So which means that, for example, if you win it in Germany, you win it in Italy, you win it in Netherlands, you win it in the US, you win it in Asia, with the same stream consistently, I think that is I think that will actually prove or show that that particular stream is actually really good and really high quality. And it doesn't matter which kind of streams. It can be very simple like Super Black Crystal, it can be very simple streams like PRL, it can be very simple streams like Blue Boot. So these are some of the things that will actually help you gauge yourself, your selective breeding, your time and effort that actually you put in to make sure that the streams actually breed and consistently be better year over year. I think that's all really about breeding. It has to be better than last year. So we will try our very best to actually keep up with the selective breeding, and it is an enjoyment in that perspective. It doesn't have to be particularly a new stream that will actually be something that people keep chasing for. It can always be something simple as well. So I think another part of it is that while we have won the first and second, third place for the Super Black Crystal, I think we also won the International Stream Contest 2024 for Best of Show as well. Best in Show, which means that all the firsts are being clubbed together. So all the first, those that actually got the first prize actually is being categorized down, and then the judges will then give a ranking in terms of who is actually best in show. For those who have entered, like for example, I have entered the Super Black Crystal and I have won the Super Black Crystal as the first prize in the first place, I will not be able to be part of the judging for the best of show. So which means that I will be omitted, because then it will be fair for the rest of them. So that is the reason why we have a large panel of judges, so they will be able to actually provide the overall score and why and how it actually happened. So I really appreciate all the effort and time that the organizers, the judges, and everybody that is there to actually help do this entire string competition. It is a lot of work, definitely a lot of work, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of long hours, and a lot of time away from the family. So I really appreciate it. And I think this year we had a very good auction as well. I think it's very fun, and I always look forward to the auction because it actually gives some entertainment. It's actually quite fun to actually see that, okay, what will be the prizes, or what will be the value of the streams through an auction. It's always fun doing that, and I really certainly enjoy that as well. However, I also noted that this year between US and Italy, we have seen a decrease in footfall in terms of spending power as well, compared to last year. So there has been a really slowdown in the entire industry. However, I think we will continue to do our best and continue to push it forward, so that next year in 2025 we will have a great show as well. And see you guys again in 2025 in Cremona.